Hi everybody. Today we're going to look at sprouting sunflowers, and this is a great activity to do. You're working with a really big seed and you're going to be able to eat the results of your work in 5 to 10 days. It's a really quick process. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to use oilseed sunflowers. All right, these can be purchased as bird seed or you can get them from the seed company. We are also going to use gray striped sunflowers. Sometimes they're called mammoth Russian, right? And these are the big seeds that we usually eat as a sunflower seed snack. Now, just to give you an idea, in front of me here in this flat, these gray striped sunflower seeds, they were planted 6 days ago, and they are about ready to eat. So I'm going to reach in and I'm just going to pinch one of these off, and I'm going to eat this. Really nice, nutty, like a sunflower nut taste to it. Now, the next tray over, these are the oilseed sunflowers, and these are a little bit older. These are about 12 days old now. All right, but these were germinated in a cold place. The other ones were germinated in a warm place, and that makes a really big difference. But these also have a good flavor to them, but they're not as large because they're from a much smaller seed. Wow, very tasty. They're really, really good on salads, or you can just eat them as a snack. All right, so today we're going to go through the process of how to plant these, and then how to take care of them, how to harvest them, and of course, how to eat them. Now, Miss Colleen is going to show us how we plant the seeds. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to use 4-inch flower pots, but any size pot will work. It just makes sure that it has holes in the bottom of it. Okay, so Miss Colleen is going to fill it up with soil. We have some soil already screened out. About 2/3 of the way full is good. That's nice right there. All right, then we'll put it back up on our work table. All right, and we're going to place our seeds. Now we have 2 types of seeds that we're going to work with today. These are oilseed sunflowers. You'll find these commonly in bird seed. Right? And these are gray striped sunflower. These are the kind that most people eat when they buy a sunflower seed snack. And we're going to use the gray striped sunflower seeds. Put about 15 to 20 on top of the pot. Just space them out on the top. You just don't want them touching each other. If they do, it's okay. But don't just put them all in one pile. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, now you're going to pack the seeds down a little bit. Just push them down with your fingers. And then take the extra flower pot and use the bottom of the flower pot or any round item just to squish the seeds down evenly. You don't want to completely crush them, but you want to push them right into soil contact. Then we'll take another handful of soil and we'll put it on top of the sunflowers, spread it out, and we'll pack it down again. All right, and now the seeds are held tight with tight soil on top and tight soil on the bottom. Okay, now we have to label our work. So we're going to make a tag, and we use old Venetian blinds. They work really well. They're made out of aluminum. They won't rust. The paint on them is very good, and they show up well with a marker. And usually you have some of these around the house somewhere that got goofed up. And they make a really nice tag. And so we're writing on it what it is and the date that it's getting planted. And then put it into your pot. And the easiest way to water this is to put it in a tray of water. All right, so all the pots have holes in the bottom of them. They're not just for water to drain out. Miss Colleen's going to show us one of the pots upside down. All right, and that's so water can get in and so water can get out. Let that sit in there for about 15 minutes and the water should absorb in there very well. We will repeat the same process using the oilseed sunflowers, but here we can put about 25 of them in. Here we have the sunflower seed before it has germinated. And the next one is after about 4 days. And here about 6 days. Then we get into 8 days, and the large one where the cotyledons are fully open and the seed has dropped is at about 12 days. This is the point where they are ready to eat. Here we have 3 oilseed sunflower plants. These are a little bit older than the gray striped sunflowers that we just saw. So this is with the cotyledons fully open. That would be ready to eat. This one, the first true leaves are just beginning to come out in the center. This would still be edible. And the last one, the true leaves have opened up and are starting to develop in between the 2 large cotyledons. At this point, the taste will start to get a little bit more bitter. So here I have 2 flats of sprouting greens. This one is oilseed sunflowers, and this one over here is radishes. Okay, so when I harvest the sunflowers, or really any of them, just the cotyledon stage, I'm just going to pick them up, and I'm going to snip it with a pair of scissors, and then I just want the cotyledons. Now that's a little bit of the seed on the end of it. That is just going to be crunchy. We don't want to eat that. But I can just take that off, and then I just eat that cotyledon on the end. It has a really nice nutty flavor to it. Let me take a little bigger one here. I'll snip it off, and I can just eat it. They're very good and very easy to grow, and all the nutrient that's in that leaf is what was in the seed. So just the energy that was stored in the seed is what produces the cotyledons. Now let's go over to the radishes. This is just leftover radish seed from last year. And I could just hold these up. I'm going to snip them off with my scissors, right? And I'm going to eat these. And these taste like a radish, all right? They have a really good radish flavor to them. I need to be careful here so I don't eat them all, because we're going to want some of these tomorrow. But, very good. Nice little flavor that you can put on top of your salads, and super easy to grow. We did these in a flat, but you can certainly do them in a pot. And the important thing is harvest them before the true leaves come out. So when you start to see those little leaf buds coming out in between the cotyledons, it's time to cut them off and eat them up. We'll try to do the sunflower project. It's an easy project to work with. The seeds are very large. You'll get results probably within a week. Do water them a little bit from the top. You do want to keep the top of the soil a little bit moist, and cover things over when you're done. I seem to have a buddy here who wants to help me wrap up this video. This is Lily. She's our shop cat. She's very good at getting into everything. So anyway, keep them covered on the top, and you can lift the lid and you can look at them every day. And as soon as they start to sprout, take that lid off and put them in a sunny window, but they don't need to go outside. Keep them inside where it's warm. And as they get big enough, you can enjoy them and eat them. Just remember that the cotyledons are the stored energy that is in the stored starch within that seed. The seed coat, the outer shell, will fall away. You're not going to eat that, but that's just there to protect those cotyledons and the first root and the first leaves that are going to come out of that. So enjoy your cotyledons, eat them up. Try to get them before those first true leaves come out. Just get them while it's at a cotyledon stage, and you can sprout all different kinds of grains, and most of them are going to be very edible, but sunflowers are a good place to start. So for now, this is Mr. Tom, and of course, Lily. She's with us as well. Enjoy your seed sprouting. Bye-bye.